This is the story of the Williamson County Amateur Radio Club's 2019 Field Day operation at Divine Lake Park in Leander, Texas. On the fourth weekend in June every year, amateur radio operators across the U.S. and Canada set up antennas outdoors and prove once again to ourselves, the public, and public service agencies that we can do this quickly, safely, and can communicate with thousands of other groups across this vast area. This is great practice for us should we be needed in an emergency. It's also just plain fun. That was what it all looked like, all set up, but it didn't start out that way. We arrived at 8 a.m. on the Friday before to set it up before it got too hot. We started with Rick, KG5QFE, doing a safety briefing.
This is my sidekick, Noah. There was a change of plans. He's going to be with me today. If he wanders where he shouldn't be, like he gets away from me, just point him back in my direction. Yeah. If you read the back of his helmet, turn around. This is Danger Apprentice. And warning, I make things happen. All that screws. Be careful.
Rick emphasized closed-toe shoes, hard hats for the masked crew, staying hydrated. He also cautioned us to be careful of eyes around beam tips, ladder safety, heat exhaustion, and heat stroke. After the safety briefing, we split up into a mast assembly and erection team and a team to put together our hex beam HF antennas. And we got to work. WCARRL broadcast a Field Day message. We copied that successfully Friday night for 100 points.
November 5, can you say it right now?
There you go.
Yeah.
Good job. November 5, Tango Whiskey.
Just keep saying November 5.
November 5, Tango Whiskey.
Whiskey.
You're doing great. That was great.
November 5, Tango Whiskey, right?
Yeah. One more time.
November 5, Tango Whiskey.
Perfect.
November 5, Tango Whiskey.
Go.
November 5, Tango Whiskey.
November 5, Tango Whiskey.
That's perfect.
Say it again.
November 5, Tango Whiskey.
Yours in.
November 5, Tango Whiskey.
Awesome. Which way is this one? Are we due west here or are we pointing west? West.
Go ahead. Go.
November 5, Tango Whiskey.
Do it again.
November 5, Tango Whiskey.
She ought to be able to hear you without the radio.
I was just gonna say something.
No, you're doing good.
Be nice.
That's good.
Go for it.
November 5, Tango Whiskey. November 5, Tango Whiskey.
That's the way to do it.
Good job. You're doing a good
Number
job.
5, Tango
Proud of
Whiskey.
you.
Come back.
November 5, Tango Tango. QSL, we are 2 Alpha, South Texas.
November 5, Tango Whiskey. November 5, Tango Whiskey. November 5, Tango Whiskey. November 5, November 5, Tango Whiskey. November 5, Tango Whiskey. November 5, Tango Whiskey. November 5, Tango Whiskey.
Saturday evening, everybody gathered around the barbecue, and it was good.
was, I put on a call to a fellow, and for TP, I called him twice, he came back to me,
Okay.
gave me his location, like, in yellow is me. I called him back and said, Roger, 73, he acknowledged 73 when he just made a contact.
Excellent.
So then, again, everything over here is anybody on the base.
Okay.
In green is anybody calling CQ, and the red is people calling me. And in the black, that's just two people that are making a conversation.
Okay. At 3:30 a.m. Saturday morning, a gust of wind blew down the VHF mast. The mast was okay, but the beam was destroyed. All right, so we've lost our 6 meter. The 6 meter bird is just now producing. Bill, K5LN, never say die, never surrender. Works furiously to make a 6 meter dipole. The plan is, without the CW station's knowledge, to use its pulley to lower their 80 meter antenna and raise our antenna, and we have enough coax, good low loss stuff, to use this antenna to get a 6 meter signal back to fight on. Since the 6 meter vertical was not working well, Bill cannibalized a couple of one of the ground radials from the 6 meter vertical to this antenna.
You're also sacrificing good coax.
You are? Oh wow, so
Well, we got to make a connection, right? Then connect the coax to the cable that's going to go to the
oh, that's a shame.
jumper cables.
We're making the first test of our improvised dipole antenna. Wow, near
5 to 1.
1.5. We'll try and do better next time. Are we long or short? You want to try and go better?
No, that's good enough.
That was a joke.
All of those 6 meter electrons are going to be delighted.
But you can
I
hear
can
them.
hear them.
We hear stations.
Oh, listen to that.
Yeah, we're rapidly discovering that, you know, maybe nature intended us to change out that antenna, that we really had a defective 6 meter beam all this time. Someone pointed out the difference between copper and aluminum. You got one?
WCARC, we got him.
Yay, our first dipole QSO.
Okay.
Now you get traffic.
November 5 Tango Whiskey.
Say it again.
November 5 Tango Whiskey. Please copy 2 Alpha South Texas. 2 Alpha Sierra Tango X-ray.
Yeah, then November 5 Tango Whiskey, 2 Alpha South Texas. QSL?
QSL.
QSL.
395 Alpha Kilo.
I copy 5 Alpha Kilo Yankee. Thank you. Zone 3.
Perfect.
CP Field Day Alpha Juliet 4 Alpha. 3 Alpha Sierra Charlie, that's your wife.
That's the same
Is
guy.
it?
Yeah, that's the
Is
same
that where I
guy.
was?
That's a dude.
K4S.
Yeah, don't call him anymore.
No.
He was getting frustrated.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was like, what?
Yeah. This is N5TW. Did you?
Hear from you.
This is N5TW. Did you miss me?
Go away, please.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
This is Dave Reimer. Dave is one of the guys that works for Cataract. And every year, Dave, how long does it take you, Dave? 2 hours round trip?
Pretty much. I mean, barring traffic. So, yeah, we've done it for the last, I don't know, the last 4 or 5 years, I think.
At least that many.
Yeah.
Anyway, Dave is a guy that comes out here and works his tail off, and he brings out the generator, hooks up the generator, brings out the trailers, unhooks the trailers, sets them up. Then he does the reverse and does this on Friday, and then today he's going to make 3 trips to take the 2 trailers and the generator back. And so I said to him, I wanted to tell him how much we appreciate what he does, and I said to him, Dave, you know, you're the guy that comes out here and does all the hard work. So when you get back to the office, will you please tell the suits, you understand suits, you please tell the suits that we really appreciate all the work you do. And you said,
Well, I am the suit. So, I'm the executive director of the Cataract.
yeah, if you read this, his badge says executive director.
At 1 o'clock on Sunday, the operating event was over, and we began to take things down. This map, generated by Keith KC1ATT's website, shows a map with a push pin for every place we successfully exchanged information with a different color for each mode. Not too shabby. This chart summarizes these contacts by band and mode. We sure appreciate all the people and organizations that contributed to making this another great field day.